What's going on, guys? Algin Estacio here with flightpath.com, and this is actually the very first, I would say, mail time video. Of course, I've gotten products in the past and I've done reviews on them, but actually recently I've just gotten a bunch of stuff coming in all at the same time. Some things I of course purchased, and also some things were sent to me for review. So I'm just gonna quickly kind of show you some of the things that will be in my upcoming videos, as well as some things that I also purchased that I'm also gonna be using to kind of level up some of my video production. So let's get into it. Everything I talk about in this video, of course, will be linked down below in the description. And if you guys have any products you're interested in having me review, my PO box is also in the description, so make sure you check that out. First things first, I'm gonna make some room. Let's put some of the big stuff down for now. And let's go through some of these smaller ones first. So I do have some of these already out of the box, only because they came in small boxes or small packages, so I kind of just ripped some of them open. But I do want to show you exactly what are some things that came in and some of the things that I'm going to be more likely reviewing within the next couple of weeks on this channel. So let's go through the very first pack, which we have here, which is from Freewell Gear. Now, of course, if you guys haven't seen Freewell Gear, they make a lot of accessories, they make a lot of filters. This is one I was excited about, and I think some of the companies now are really catching on to catering to photographers, because this is a 4K series long exposure 3-pack for your DJI Mavic Air that gives you 7, 8, and 9 stop reduction. Now, if you're into video, there is already a lot of ND kits out there, like ND 4, 8, 16. But if you're like me and you like to do long exposure photography, you need stuff like this, which gives you a lot darker of an image if you wanted to open up that shutter a little bit longer during the day to get some of that motion blur wherever you're shooting. Freewell was actually one of the first ones that came out with the ND, I believe it was the ND 1000 for the Mavic Pro. And that was a really fun shoot. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll make sure it's linked above and below. It was one of my very first long exposure tutorial slash kind of vlogs where I was able to shoot a moving train during the day with an ND 1000 filter. And then they came out with a couple other ones for the Phantom and stuff like that. This one is a long exposure one for the DJI Mavic Air, as well as they have one for the Mavic Air, which is an ND 2000. So this will definitely be used during bright daylight. If you wanted to get some motion blur in your photos during bright daylight, they also have this one, which is the ND 2000. Now, next what we have here are PG Tech filters, also for the DJI Mavic Air. This one is the advanced filter set. There's 6 of them in here. And I believe it's the advanced because I think they upgraded their glass on some of these. And also this one comes in a 6-pack, which has a UV, ND4, 8, 16, 32, and a circular polarizer for this set. And then they have this new one, which is called the Filter Pro, also for the DJI Mavic Air, but this one's a little bit different because it has an ND4, but also has a polarizer on top, and it has a ring. So once I open these up, the ring looks like maybe you can twist it around and turn it so you can get the right type of look and the right saturation in the sky with that polarizer. So I do want to make sure I test these out, mainly because it has a little bit of a unique shape and a unique look to the filter. So definitely something kind of cool from PG Tech. Next up we have is a few accessories from Polar Pro. This one is interesting because I've never seen this one before. It's the Iris Mobile Filter System, and this is actually made for your phone. So as we're talking about ND filters for cameras and drones, this is actually a mobile phone ND filter system, which provides you ND 8, ND 16, ND 32, and it looks like it's like a clamp that goes around. I believe on their display they're showing an iPhone. So it's a clamp that goes over your iPhone, and then I think you slide in the different filters on top, which will cover your camera lens. And what we have here is a 360 camera mount for your DJI Phantom 4 Pro. Now this is one of the ones that I didn't even know they made, which is really cool because I was always looking at how do I attach my Insta360 to a drone. I know that I've seen some like 3D printed ones for the Mavic Pro, and nice to know that Polar Pro has a 360 camera mount, where you clamp it onto the bottom of the legs and you hook up your action camera to the bottom, or you hook up your, I have an Insta360 one, so you can hook that up to the bottom here. Basically, it's a little plate with, I believe it's a 1/4-20 at the very bottom for you to screw your camera to the bottom of the Phantom 4 Pro. Now, there's no gimbal or anything like that, so I'm not sure how clear the photos will be, but the option to mount it is there. So really cool that they have this accessory. And also, here's one for Polar Pro, which is the Mavic remote tablet mount. Now, if you guys have followed my channel before, you guys know that I love my tablets when I'm flying my Mavic or Mavic Air, or even my Spark. And I've done a lot of reviews on things like the Mav mount, as well as the one from PGY Tech. So this one is from Polar Pro. I'm excited to try this one because it does say it's compatible with the iPad 10.5, 9.7, iPad Air, Air 2, and Mini 4. So this is supposed to hold nice, big, large tablets, and it looks like it has a fairly compact, slim kind of mount to it. So excited to test out the tablet holder by Polar Pro. Next one we have here is LumeCube. Now, if you guys have seen my LumeCube videos, of course, big fans of theirs, of their lights. I've done a bunch of videos of how we lit up a cave, how we lit up a bunch of Teslas. If you guys haven't seen those videos, make sure you check it out. I'll link it up above as well as down below, of course. But this is more of a LumeCube creative lighting kit, and this is kind of like a selfie kit. So if you're just starting out on YouTube or starting out just in general and you want to up your production value, lighting is a big deal. So even if you have just your mobile phone, you want to up the lighting so that you can have the best quality video, even if you're shooting with your cell phone. So what this is, it looks like it's a, oh nice, open it up. It's a kit that has a clamp that goes around your phone, and then you have a 1/4-20 at the top for you to put your LumeCube on it. And it also has a couple warming gels here and a couple diffusers. So it looks like if you have your cell phone, basically, and if you're in a dark location, or even if you're shooting products or anything like that, what you want to do is have something like this so you can videotape the product or videotape yourself and doing selfie stuff, and make sure you are all lit up. So as you guys know, small sensors on cameras struggle a lot in low light. So the biggest thing you'll want to do is up your lighting, and if you have something small like this that you might be able to carry around with you in your pocket as well as your cell phone, this can definitely be, kind of a saver if you're in a low light situation. If you still wanted to do reviews, products, or selfie stuff, looks pretty cool. So this is from LumeCube, and this is the creative lighting kit for your phone. And let's get into, I have a couple larger boxes here. We'll start with this one. I think I need to get maybe like a cool knife. I think all those unboxers have like really cool, like one huge knife for unboxing. So I just have a cheesy box cutter. All right, here we go. This one is from Lycus. Now, I've actually done a review on the DJI Mavic Pro soft bag from Lycus, and I actually really like that one. Let's open it up. And this one is the Lycus hard case for the DJI Mavic Air. Now this one says it's the MA100 waterproof case. Most cases are pretty much waterproof as far as the hard cases go, because almost all of them have this ridge, and it has the ridge and like the gasket and stuff, but they're normally rated for a certain depth. Maybe this time I will play with this one and dump water all over it and see what happens. They give you a little pouch, and inside the pouch is what you're supposed to hold extra props and cables and stuff like that. So while most cases will just have a compartment for it, they actually throw in this little case. It's not branded by Lycus. Looks like it's just a generic cord case that they threw in here. So it's not really a Lycus one. It just has a couple icons of cords. Next up is a little bigger one. And let's see what this one is. Here it is, the Rode Studio Arm, PSA 1 Studio Arm. Now, If I have a studio arm, I'm gonna need a studio. Here it is, NT USB studio mic. Now, this is actually something I purchased because of the fact I want to start doing live. Just doing some reviews and review research and watching a lot of my other friends that are also YouTubers. This is definitely a really high rated one to use. So thanks to all those that have been kind of influencing me as well. So I do want to try doing a little bit more live. I'm also planning on using this for some of my voice overlays when I do some of my product reviews. So this is the Rode NT USB studio quality USB microphone and the microphone arm so I can hook it up to my desk. There it is. Last but not least, here it is. There is the DJI Ronin S. This I am really excited about, mainly because I still use my smaller camera when I do my vlogs and stuff, but I also have a bunch of other gear here that, especially my Nikon gear, which I'm gonna be switching. And I've been testing out, you know, like the Sony a7 III this week and kind of falling in love with that camera and a bunch of other ones that I'm looking into. So any new camera gear you guys recommend, leave those in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like I mentioned, I'm kind of looking at something in between or having both, more of the hybrid type of shooter, because I do still shoot a lot of stills. But of course, as you guys know, with YouTube, I do a lot of videos. So I do want something in between. Right now, the Sony is looking like it might be the forefront. It might be in the forefront. So with that new camera coming hopefully soon, whenever I make a choice, this will also level up the production value of my videos. As always, if you guys got some value from this video, smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. All the products I talked about, of course, will be in the description down below. And also, don't forget to comment on which one you guys want to see first. This is Aldrin Anastasia with flightpath.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.